How's it going, everyone? I am a very big fan of gourmand type fragrances, ones that lean into vanillas and coffees and a little bit of things like tobacco as well, even though it's not really gourmand scent. They just kind of all nicely marry together. And today we're going to be testing out a fragrance that is supposed to hit all those notes. So without further ado, let us start our unboxing and check out this new fragrance that I picked up from Memo Paris. Now, I will say right out the box, this is some really incredible packaging. This is the first time I've actually bought a full-size bottle of anything Memo Paris. This is not the first Parisian thing that I've ever bought, but this really cool rag, I love this. This right here is probably going to get turned into a pocket square. This thing is doused in something. I'm curious. Now, interesting presentation aside, this is a beautiful container. I love the gold, how it is in fact reflective. They also give you a tester. That way, if you don't like the way it smells, you can just send the whole thing back, get your refund, get all of that figured out. That right there is really nice. It also gives you a little bit of some of what you should expect in there, a little sample card on there. And it does in fact go into all the different ingredients that go into these things. Let us dive headfirst into this. The presentation of the book style is just so good. And oh, look at that. Now, if you're not familiar, Memo Paris, their entire collection is based pretty much entirely on the concept of traveling, of places you've been, of places you could go to. Hence, Palais Bourbon or Palais Bourbon. Like, this is meant to invoke the space that it's based on. They have other leather fragrances that are all based on different places. So the Irish leather had the gin and tonic-y kind of hit to it. The French leather, of course, leaned into roses, and then African leather into all the great herbaceous spices and flavors that could be found across the continent. It's a very interesting brand and a very interesting take on how to do fragrance. And without further ado, let's go straight to the spray. I have not smelled this. I will admit that the box itself had some fragrance to it, but outside of that, I'm not wearing anything. I have my sleeves rolled up so I can just go straight for the spray on and see how this goes. And just in case, we got to prime it. Yep. Oh, I think it's about to get there. Oh, there we go. Oh, spraying into the space. Interesting. I'm coming into this without reading what the expectation is other than vanilla and bourbon. So, that said. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. That's slightly sweet. Take that back, very sweet. But then now I'm getting like a hint of like an old fashioned in the background. Oh, but then there's that Madagascan vanilla. I know that that is a big prominent note of this. Interesting. Again, this is just the first minute of it being on my arm. Whoa. I'm liking this a lot, actually. It's sweeter than I expected, you know, because, yeah, I kind of expected there to be some sweetness because of things like vanilla and myrrh, but, like, wow. So to lay it out simply while this continues to dry down, reading the card explains that this fragrance is meant to evoke a little bit of French law, believe it or not, with the Palais Bourbon being where the National Assembly gathers together. They call out the Madagascan vanilla, they call out amber, they also call out woody notes and spices. Man, that's really nice. It's pleasant, it's not offensive, it's very sweet. I will be the first to say that it is on the sweeter side, but not in a like girly, perfumey way. It's more of sweet in like a nice floral way. I feel like the oud that's in this is balancing out that very bright, fragrant myrrh, vanilla, cinnamon hit that's in this. Because the cinnamon, I think, is adding to that sweetness because of the fact that vanilla leans more gourmandy. A lot of people think of like cupcakes, for example, when it comes to vanilla, if it's too strong. But now that it's settling down, you're getting the vanilla bean, you're getting more of the nicer fragrance to it. Wow, this is really good. This is really good. For me, this, wow. I think this might unseat one of my all-time favorites. Hold on. From another Parisian house, I have semi-modern Vetiver Fat Electrician by État d'Orange. This was my go-to vanilla fragrance for a long time. And I must say, the difference between these two vanilla-based fragrances is really wide. But I think I kind of like the Palais Bourbon better. It's not just because it's a new thing. It's that it is a little smoother than this. Like for me, this was easily an 8 or a 9 out of 10. But this has got a lot more even keel to it. I'm able to experience all of the flavors a little more collectively instead of just stuff being right there at the forefront the entire time. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying this, but in my ranking, Fat Electrician was way up there for me, and I think Palais Bourbon is gonna unseat this thing. I think it's gonna dethrone it for me. If I had to do a shootout between these two fragrances, I honestly would say that this one will win the battle for me because it is just... Oh, there it is. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm on the second hit of this after like breaking my nose up. There's the myrrh, there's the balsams, there's the woody notes. Yeah. No, this for me is definitely going to take the cake. Fat Electrician, you've been my mainstay for years. And you've been dethroned, whatever the word is. The French Revolution has begun. So it's now been a little while, and of course you want to go through the different phases of a fragrance, and yeah, it's still nice and sweet, but not in an offensive way. It's still nice and woodsy. The cardamom-ish hit that's there with that cinnamon is really, really pronounced now, but in a way that's inoffensive. You know how sometimes you can be in a space where someone has a spiced, like spice bomb fragrance, but it's kind of just too much. This is nice and mellow. It's nice and even. As of right now, I'm going to say that this is easily an 8.5 to 9 out of 10 for me. This has definitely become one of my top fragrances in my collection, to the level of I'm going to wear this a lot. Because of my love affair with coffee, this type of fragrance really appeals to me. It's a combo shot of a little bit of gourmands, a little bit of woodsy notes. It reminds me of if I had a cup of coffee in my hand, right? If I had a quality espresso in my hand and I was about to drink it, you could easily take me and put me into a coffee shop, into a nice, you know, independently owned coffee house, because that's the type of smell and the type of sensation that I am getting. This fragrance definitely took me to a place that I have been to, that I heavily enjoy, and better still, I know that I think other people will enjoy it as well. Let's go talk to some people I know and let's see what they think of Palais Bourbon. Smell it. Oh, I like this.
I like this one.
I love this.
You know what? I actually really love this. It's like it has like the sweeter side to it.
Yeah.
I'm getting the bourbon hit.
Yeah.
Also because it is bourbon, but now that I know what to smell for with that title. I'm getting like a sweet hit. I don't know what you would put in cologne to get a sweet hit like that though.
I was gonna say like that kind of stuff, but I couldn't.
Fire.
Yeah, but it also has like that cinnamon sweetness too. But it also, I don't know. It feels like this would just be like a good spring day. I'm being serious.
There's also like a clear floral and vanilla hit.
Like just got out of winter, springish.
Okay.
I'm not getting floral. I'm not even really getting like wood. This is like a combination of two colognes that I wear consistently. That you'll smell in a different video, but I like this. I like this. This is something.
Is this something that you could see yourself wearing?
Oh yeah. You know what it's?
What would you wear it for?
This could just be something that you just wear out. Just like if you have like a night out.
Like a date night situation, or just
Possibly a date night. You could also wear it to, like, if you go to church, you can wear it to church. But I feel like this would be like a probably maybe like a date night out, just a night out. Just not your everyday, because especially if you work, if let's say you worked in construction,
Yeah.
I mean,
So you're saying this is more of a special occasion?
probably, yeah.
This is something I would wear like very formal.
Interesting. Okay. Why is that?
Like, I feel like, okay, I feel like the sweet hit that this has kind of gives off something a little bit more relaxing.
A little more young money, new money.
Yeah.
Less old money, more nouveau riche. Gatsby-esque.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would definitely wear this one.
Okay.
I really like this one. Where? This is a good like date night
Okay.
cologne. I think any type of night, any like nice night out, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. This gives me kind of like corporate, like a corporate vibe. I don't know if that makes sense. Like corporate office, you're coming into work. Something you wear to work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not just date night.
But I would also wear this on like yeah, I'd say like a night out, something
It's
nice.
a little more flexible.
Yeah. This can be used in a lot of different settings. I'm picturing okay, this might sound similar on the lines of what I was kind of saying earlier, but I think I'm hitting the nail on the head with this one. I'm picturing a lawyer rolling up to his firm in his Bentley. He's got a suit and tie on. He might be showing up to the courthouse for a hearing or something like that.
And he wants it to run.
And he wants it to go his way.
Okay.
That is what I'm getting out of this. Again, like I said earlier, kind of more, like I kind of said earlier, more corporate, something you would wear to work. But I think you're someone that's a higher, what's the word?
White collar.
White collar profession wearing this. So CEO, lawyer.
Someone who commands a little authority.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what it smells like? When you walk into the building and there's like these building engineers. It's the cologne that they just douse themselves with before coming into work.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing, but they always just douse themselves in it. It's not even, it's just, no, just like a building engineer, a regular building engineer.
Oh.
That's what it smells like. It smells like the cologne that the building engineers would just go, not even just
Just body spray.
yeah.
Okay. Out of 10.
This is a 9. I love this.
A 9.
I really like this.
What keeps it from being a 10?
The only thing I would say that removes that little one is
Smelling it off of an envelope that's been in my mailbox.
no. I would say this like the scent presence overall. I would shoot that up to a 10 for sure. But I think what deducts it is I feel like I have to be, if I'm the one wearing this, I feel like I have to be selected, like almost like too selective on how I wear this, where I wear this.
I would give it a 8.5. No, let's do it a 9. Do 9.
Solid 9 for that?
Yeah, do a solid 9.
And here we are now. It has been months since I tried out Palais Bourbon for the first time. And as you can tell, there's a sizable dent in this bottle. I have fallen absolutely head over heels for this fragrance. I love this fragrance. This has now been my number one. It gets me good compliments. I love the way it smells. I'll catch myself by surprise because the wind might shift and I'll smell my own fragrance again. This stuff here has become the GOAT of my collection. Over the last several months, I've been able to experience it from the cold to even the highest of temps I've been in this year being 105, and it stands up very, very well. It's a fragrance that I would say the average person might want to wear this more for date nights or for more intimate settings, because it really is a fragrance to draw you in. Less so at the office. Again, it depends on you as a person and your flavor, your style. If you're a little bit more flamboyant, you'll be able to pull it off well. If you're a little more conservative, you might want to save it for those, again, more private, intimate settings. All in all, for me, this fragrance is a 10 out of 10. But for the average person, this is probably closer to a 9 out of 10, because I know it doesn't hit the notes for everybody, but I absolutely love it. It is my number one right now. Who knows? It might change as time moves on, but as of right now, it is the fragrance that I've gone to more times than not. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you'll see that it's in a lot of my Get Ready With Me's, especially when it comes to Sunday service, because I just love the way that it smells and the way it makes me feel. On top of this, when I do serve in my local assembly, I'm often helping serve coffee, and the fragrance itself kind of works well with the coffee house vibe, which means that I am not clashing with my environment, but I'm blending with my environment. But all that said, I know it's been a long time coming, because it has literally been months in the making for this video, but I hope you guys appreciate the amount of field research that went into this, because I wanted to make sure that I had a lot of different people's opinions and a lot of different people's perspectives on how this fragrance makes them feel. It is also the one fragrance I will say that my dad, who is not exactly the most olfactorily inclined, likes that I wear. He thinks it's probably one of the better fragrances I've ever put on, and for that is a very high compliment from a man whose flavor palette is basically just Calvin Klein obsession. But without further ado, I appreciate you stopping in to check out this video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you've tried Palais Bourbon, let us know what your review is, because I'm curious to see what people around the world have to say. And without further ado, I appreciate y'all being here, and I'll see you on another episode. Peace. So, Palais Bourbon has nothing to do with the alcohol. It has to do with the physical place where the French leadership comes together to make policy. Hence, the sweet aromas, the woody notes. It's meant to evoke the office atmosphere that it was based around, even though it's a historic building.
Sure.
But it is.
But why am I getting like a little bit of like a bourbon-y
Because that's
hit?
some of those woods, the oak moss, stuff like that playing together. Bourbon is kept in oak casks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's why you get some of that tanniny hit on your nose.